In example 1, we're performing algebraic operations on functions. We want to find and simplify the functions g minus f of x and g divided by f of x, given that f of x is equal to x minus 1 and g of x is equal to x squared minus 1. Are they the same function? So we begin by writing the general form and then substitute the given functions. So for the first one here, we have g minus f of x. As I stated at the beginning of this section, you always want to write out what the definition states. G is listed first, f is second. So you're going to take g of the input x minus f of x. So let's go ahead. We got g of x now, and then we're going to subtract f of x. Now, what is g of x according to our given information? Well, g of x is equal to x squared minus 1. So g of x is going to be x squared minus 1. Then minus. Then we know what f of x is. Well, f of x is equal to x minus 1. So we're subtracting, and then in a grouping, we got to make sure that we distribute that minus sign. So now, when we distribute the minus sign, we get x squared minus 1 minus x plus 1. And now we can combine like terms. So we have x squared minus 1 and plus 1 is going to give you 0, and then you have minus x. And then if we want to factor this out to simplify, we can factor out x and get x times x minus 1. Okay, next we have g divided by f of x. So again, here is your statement, and this is what the definition states. So we have g of x, and we're dividing that by f of x. So recall that g of x is equal to x squared minus 1. And we can see that f of x is equal to x minus 1. So now if we go a little further, we can simplify by factoring the numerator, because x squared minus 1 is a difference of squares, which gives us x plus 1 times x minus 1 over x minus 1. And then what we can do is from here, we can then see that we can simplify a little further. And simplifying by meaning that we can then simplify that to 1. And then what's left is x minus x plus 1. Now the question says, are they the same function? Well, we can see here that at the very end, no, the functions are not the same. So note, for g divided by f of x, the condition x does not equal 1 is necessary, because when x is equal to 1, the denominator is going to equal 0, which makes the function undefined. So at the very beginning here, you can see here that if you plugged in 1, it would be a restriction.